selling a 1973 Super Beetle Convertible. It's part of a collection that we've been selling them off one by one. They all been sitting for about 40 years. This one was purchased from the original owner in 1982, we believe. It had a 1982 inspection sticker on the window whenever I got it. The story was it went to the body shop and got new floor pans and new heater channels in it, and then it went into storage, and it's been sitting all these years. Never did any more with it from there. It's got 53,000 original miles. It's 53,490 or something like that. I've driven it about 500 miles since I've had it. I have completely restored the car. Everything, all the sheet metal on it is original except for the fenders. I put 4 new fenders on it before I painted it. The doors are original, the hood, the trunk, all of the glass is original, and it's all in good shape. I have painted it, rebuilt the engine, all new rubbers, all new brakes, put disc brakes on the front, all new bearing seals, everything that you can do to the car. I'll show you a little bit more about what I've done. It does have oversized tires on it, and I did that because I was building the car for me to drive, and I've decided to sell it. But they're G78 15s, are a little big. I put, if you look at the close-up pictures, we have lots of close-up pictures. I have rubber spring spacers in there to raise that front end a little bit so tires don't rub, and to me it rides and drives really good with that in there, so I left it as it is. I like the looks of it. I was building it for me. On the front end, everything on it is absolutely new. All the tie rod ends, all the bushings, all the bearings, all the seals, all the brakes, drums, everything's new. I did put the disc brakes on it with the big bore master cylinder, and it's got new bumpers. I put 4 new fenders on it. It's got new bumpers, bumperettes, all new rubbers. On the car, I bought the complete rubber kit. I painted the car before I put all the rubbers on, as you can see. Everything is new and flexible. I have detailed pictures of the inside here before we put the cardboard stuff on it. Cardboard stuff covers everything up in there, but I have detailed pictures of it, of that. I used most of the original chrome too. Did replace these, of course, but all the door handles and everything are all original. Bumpers are new. Bumper brackets, I took them off and glass beaded them and painted them. The whole underneath of the car and underneath the fenders, look at all the pictures. Everything was painted with POR 15, and then undercoated, and then painted again with POR 15. So you can just power wash off underneath there after driving it. Look at the close-up pictures. On the inside, all new interior. Put Dynamat. I've painted everything with POR 15 on the floor again, and then put Dynamat on it. There's pictures of that. New carpet, all new. I reupholstered all the seats. There's close-up pictures of all that. And I put speakers in it. Put 1 speaker on this side and 2 in the front. Everything works. Everything on the inside works except for the clock. Other than that, everything works on this car. And then I restored the car within the last year, and I drove it quite a bit, and I didn't get the top until just a couple weeks ago. I drove it without a top for a period of time. I just put this on a couple of weeks ago, and the top fit really good. Everything is TMI. All of the interior stuff is TMI. The top is TMI. I special ordered an headliner because it's light gray instead of white or black. You can otherwise usually only get white or black. That's why it took me so long to put the top on, because I waited 14 weeks for the headliner, and I did I think a terrible job putting the headliner in. The top and everything looks great, but the headliner's got some wrinkles in the back. I'm not very proud of that, but it looks good otherwise. If you look at the rest of it, it looks good otherwise. I just could not get them wrinkles out. And then back to the back of the car. And then back to the back of the car. The transmission, I didn't have to do anything with it other than put seals on it. And I put new axles on there, all new bearings and seals in the rear, all new brakes, drums, everything new on the back there. And on the engine, again, it had 53,000 miles. It did run, but I went ahead and pulled it apart and rebuilt the upper end. I put new jugs, pistons, rings, wrist pins, and heads, just to make sure that it was going to be ready to drive anytime, anywhere. And it does run really well, and it does not smoke. I've only driven it about 500 miles, but I did, after those 500 miles, I pulled it back in and adjusted the valves on it, changed the oil, so that's all fresh. As you can see in the pictures here, everything's new carburetor, new generator. The distributor is the original, and but of course points, plugs, condenser, rotor, cap, wires, everything was taken apart and cleaned and painted inside and out. The whole fan shroud, inside, outside, everything was all taken apart and cleaned, painted. Then again, new rubbers everywhere. New rubber here, new rubber, new rubbers. Everything new. New rear bumper, bumperettes, rubbers. Car runs and drives great. And that's about it. Got lots of pictures. If you got any questions, give us a call.